Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is Gabe with Indigo Software, genuine Microsoft software for less. So we have another quick video for you guys today. We've got a general computer specs buyer's guide for Windows PCs and laptops. Now, as I'm sure you're aware by now, I'm both a Mac and a PC guy. So I like to play around on both. And today's video, we're gonna be focusing on PC. We're gonna talk about some of the different specs, whether or not you might need a faster processor, more RAM, etc. Now, before we get into that, if you're interested in genuine Microsoft software at a great price, check out Indigo Software. We'll have links in the description box below. So without further ado, let's get started. So this computer that I have in front of me is made by Republic of Gamers. This is a pretty spec'd out laptop, and it's gonna be mostly designed for gaming. When machines are designed for gaming, you're typically gonna see a fast and powerful processor, as well as a very fast and powerful GPU, graphics processing unit. You need both of those two things in combination to have good performance on games that require a lot of resources. Now, I run Windows 11 from this laptop. Now, I mostly use this for my FPV simulator and a few other games, but I also like to play around with it on this channel because it's more than capable of running virtual environments, and I don't have to wait for it to lag or anything like that. So, the processor in this computer is the AMD Ryzen 9 5900HS with Radeon graphics. And the GPU we have in here is the NVIDIA GeForce RTX. So of course this is a 64-bit operating system. And then this computer, just like my Mac, also has 16 gigabytes of RAM. So there's several factors you want to consider before you purchase a desktop PC or a laptop. Number one is going to be your needs and budget. Number two, the processor. Number three is the memory. Number four is the hard drive / storage. Number five, your optical drive. Number six is your video / graphics card. Again, that's our GPU. And a few more things you might want to consider are the external peripheral connectors and monitors. So we have some general price ranges and what you can expect within them. So if you're looking at less than $200, you'll be able to get something capable of surfing the web, checking email, video chatting, and that's about it. In the $250 to $1,000 range, of course, we're also gonna be fine for surfing the web. We're gonna be able to run productivity software such as the Microsoft Office suite, and we'll be able to play simple games. Now, in the $1,000 to $2,000 range, we're now gonna see computers powerful enough for video editing software, live streaming, and most commercial software. And then 2,000 plus, we're now getting into the range where we can run graphics intensive gaming and data processing programs that require a lot of resources. This is also where you can expect a lot of performance in the 3D rendering or graphic design area. Now for PCs, most of the processors that you're gonna see are gonna come from AMD and Intel. Intel generally offers better performing processors, but they can be more expensive than AMD. But the main difference between the processors relates to the number of cores they offer and their relative speed. So your best bet here is to look for PCs in your price range and then research the processors to ensure that they're powerful enough for whatever you need to do. Next up, we're gonna talk about memory. Now memory is gonna play a significant role in the speed and performance of the PC. Generally, the higher the RAM, the better the performance. At least 8 gigabytes of memory would be a good place to start. 16 is going to offer better performance than that. And for gaming and other power computing users, 16 is kind of the minimum that you should consider. Although DDR3 memory was a standard for desktop computers for many years, DDR4 is now what's preferred. Now, when you do select your memory, try to get as few DIMMs as possible to allow for future memory upgrades. Now, on your computer, your memory is going to be assigned to different applications or processes that are running. This is also a similar process that happens in the CPU. And that's why a powerful CPU with 16 gigabytes of memory can often be enough for what you need. Next, we're gonna move on to hard drives. While some desktop computers still rely on hard disk drives, newer PCs ship with solid state drives. You'll also find these on the new Xboxes, PlayStations, Macs, etc. And of course, these are gonna be used for storing and caching data. SSDs are preferable because they're faster, more efficient, and more durable than hard disk drives. And then the two main factors are gonna be size and speed. A modern desktop hard drive should have at least 500 to 1,000 gigabytes of storage space. Most run at 7,200 RPM in terms of speed, but some green or variable speed drives consume less energy. Now, as far as the optical drives go, you'll see a lot of computers that are still equipped with DVD burners. Some smaller form PCs as well as laptops are doing away with optical drives. This is something that you can always choose to use externally as well. I don't even really use this computer for streaming, let alone optical drives. So not a huge concern for me, but it might be something you want to consider. Next up, the video and graphics card. So if you don't want to play video games with 3D graphics, then you don't have to worry about a dedicated graphics card. A dedicated graphics card is a graphics card separate from the CPU on the motherboard. Gamers should consider a DirectX 11 card with at least 2 gigabytes of onboard memory. But if that's not you, then you can pick a budget video card if you're interested in accelerating non-3D tasks. Now, for the external peripherals, this could definitely be an important thing to consider. So you'll want to check how many and what type of external ports are available on the computer for use with future peripherals. There are a variety of high-speed peripheral connectors now available. It's best to get a PC with at least 6 USB ports. Other high-speed connectors include eSATA and Thunderbolt, which can be especially useful for external storage. And many desktops also have SD card readers. So this computer has 2 USB Type A ports. I have a micro SD card reader. I've also got an Ethernet port, full-size HDMI port, and 2 Thunderbolt USB Type-C ports. And then we also have a headphone jack and, of course, the power adapter. So in conclusion, although you might be tempted to buy the cheapest desktop, PC, or laptop that you can find, it might be a good idea to spend the extra money to get a device that's slightly more powerful than you need, other than being slightly less powerful than you need. PCs and laptops both are great for customization or future upgrades, but the main thing is to consider your use case, do some research on each of these topics, and figure out what's right for you. All right, so that's gonna do it for today's video. If you guys have any questions, drop those in the comment section below, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. Again, if you're interested in genuine Microsoft software at a great price, check out Indigo Software. We'll have links in the description box below. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video.